And now we have the shipping forecast as issued by the Met Office at 17:25 on Wednesday, the 18th of March 2020. Viking, winds southwest becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, then northwest 4 or 5 later. Sea state, rough or very rough, weather, wintry showers, visibility good, occasionally poor. North at Sierra, winds southwesterly becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, then northwesterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state, rough or very rough, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. South at Sierra, southwesterly 5 to 7, veering northwesterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state, moderate or rough, showers, good. 40s, southwest 5 to 7, veering northwest 4 or 5 later. Sea state, moderate or rough, weather, showers, visibility, good. Chromaty, winds southwest 5 to 7, veering northwest 4 or 5 later. Sea state, moderate or rough, weather, showers, visibility, good. Fourth, winds west 4 to 6, becoming variable 3 or 4 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, weather fair, visibility good. Tyne, west 4 to 6, becoming variable 3 or 4 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, weather fair, visibility good. Dogger, winds west 4 to 6, becoming variable 3 or 4 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, weather fair, visibility good. Fisher, winds west 4 to 6, sea state, moderate or rough, fair, good. German Bight, winds north or northwest 3 to 5, sea state, slight or moderate, occasional rain, good, occasionally moderate. Humber, winds north or northwest 3 to 5, sea state, slight or moderate, weather, occasional rain, visibility good, occasionally moderate. Thames, wind southwest 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 to 4, then northeast 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, weather, occasional drizzle, visibility good, occasionally poor. Dover, winds southwest 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 to 4, then northeast 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, weather, occasional drizzle, good, occasionally poor. White, winds variable 2 to 4, becoming northeast 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, occasional drizzle, good, occasionally poor. Portland, winds variable 2 to 4, becoming northeast 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, occasional drizzle, good, occasionally poor. Plymouth, winds variable 2 to 4, becoming northeast 4 or 5 later. Sea state, moderate or rough, weather, occasional drizzle, good, occasionally poor. Biscay, winds variable 2 to 4, sea state, moderate or rough, with fog patches developing, visibility moderate or good, occasionally very poor. With Trafalgar, a gale warning has been issued at 10:19 on Wednesday, the 8th of March 2020, with easterly severe gale force 9, now decreased gale force 8. Winds mainly northerly or northeasterly 4 to 6, but easterly or northeasterly 7 to severe gale 9 in far south. Sea state, moderate or rough, occasionally very rough in far south. Thundery showers in south, good, occasionally poor in south. Fitzroy has a gale warning issued at 09:51 on the 18th of March 2020, with northeasterly gale force 8 expected later. Winds in southeast, northeasterly 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 to 4. In northwest, cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 later. Sea state in southeast, rough, in northwest rough or very rough. Weather in southeast fair, in northwest rain at times. Visibility in southeast moderate or good, in northwest good, occasionally poor. Seoul, with a gale warning also issued at 15:58 on Wednesday the 18th of March 2020, northeasterly gale force 8 expected later. Winds cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 later. Sea state rough or very rough. Rain at times, good, occasionally poor. Lundy, winds northwest 4 or 5, veering northeast 5 to 7. Sea state moderate or rough, occasional rain, good, occasionally moderate. Fastnet, winds north 4 or 5, veering northeast 5 to 7. Sea state moderate or rough, weather occasional rain, visibility good, occasionally moderate. Irish Sea, winds north or northwest 3 to 5, sea state slight or moderate, showers good. Shannon, winds north or northeast 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later. Sea state rough or very rough, rain or showers good, occasionally moderate. Rockall, winds west or northwest 5 to 7, sea state rough or very rough, weather rain or showers good, occasionally moderate. Malin, winds west or northwest 5 to 7, sea state rough or very rough, weather rain or showers, visibility good, occasionally moderate. Hebrides, winds west or northwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first, becoming cyclonic later. Sea state rough or high, becoming very rough later. Weather wintry showers, visibility good, occasionally poor. And with a gale warning issued for Bailey at 15:58 on Wednesday the 18th of March 2020, the gale has now ceased, but northwesterly gale force 8 expected soon. Winds northwest becoming cyclonic 6 to gale 8. Sea state rough or very rough, wintry showers good, occasionally poor. Fair Isle, with a gale warning issued at 03:39 on Wednesday the 18th of March, southwesterly gale force 8 continuing. Winds cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in south. Sea state very rough or high, becoming rough later. Weather wintry showers, visibility good, occasionally poor. Faroes, wind cyclonic 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in south. Sea state very rough or high, becoming rough later. Weather wintry showers, visibility good, occasionally poor. And southeast Iceland has a gale warning issued at 15:58 on Wednesday the 18th of March 2020, with northeasterly gale force 8 expected soon. Winds cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in northwest, becoming northeasterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state very rough, becoming rough later. Wintry showers good, occasionally poor. And now we turn our attention to inshore waters, the 24-hour forecast as issued by the Met Office at 1800 hours on Wednesday, the 18th of March 2020. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, the winds southwesterly veering westerly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in north, veering northwesterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state moderate or rough, but very rough at first in far northwest, and slight or moderate in Moray Firth. The weather calls for showers and wintry showers in north. Visibility good, occasionally moderate in north. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed. Winds southwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first. veering northwest 3 or 4 later. Sea state, slight or moderate. Showers in north, good. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby. Winds west 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 or 3 later. Sea state, smooth or slight. Fair, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Winds west or northwest 3 or 4, veering northeast 2 or 3 later. Sea state, smooth or slight. Weather, occasional rain, mainly in south, with visibility good, occasionally moderate in south. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Winds variable, becoming northerly 3 or 4, then becoming northeasterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state, smooth or slight, occasionally moderate later in south. Weather, occasional rain, visibility moderate or good. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Winds southwesterly 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 or 3, then northeasterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight, becoming moderate later in east. Weather, fair at first, then occasional drizzle. Visibility moderate or good, becoming poor for a time. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. Winds southwest 3 or 4, becoming variable 2 or 3, then northeast 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight. Weather, occasional drizzle. Visibility moderate or good, becoming poor for a time. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Winds southwest 3 or 4, veering northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, but moderate or rough in far west. Weather, occasional rain or drizzle. Moderate or good, occasionally poor. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Winds cyclonic 3 to 5, becoming northeast 5 or 6. Sea state, slight or moderate, but moderate or rough in southwest. Weather, rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor. St David's Head to Great Ormhead, including the St George's Channel. Winds variable 2 to 4, becoming north or northeast 4 or 5. Sea state, slight, occasionally moderate in south. Weather, occasional rain, mainly in the south. Visibility good, occasionally moderate. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway. Winds west 3 or 4, veering northwest 2 or 3, then increasing 4 or 5 later. Sea state, smooth or slight. Weather, showers later in north. Visibility good. The Isle of Man. Winds northwest 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later. Sea state, slight. Weather fair. Visibility good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch. Winds west 3 or 4, occasionally 5 at first, veering northwesterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, but moderate or rough in far north. Weather, showers, visibility good. The Mull of Galloway to the Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Winds west 3 or 4, occasionally 5 at first, veering northwesterly 4 or 5 later. Sea state, slight or moderate, but rough at first near the Mull of Kintyre. Weather, showers, visibility good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point. Winds west 5 or 6, veering northwest 4 or 5. Sea state, very rough at first in west, otherwise moderate or rough. Weather, rain or showers, visibility good, occasionally moderate. The Minch. Wind southwest 5 to 7, veering west 4 to 6, then becoming cyclonic later. Sea state, moderate or rough. Weather, rain or wintry showers. Visibility good, occasionally poor. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. Winds southwest 5 to 7, veering west 4 to 6, then becoming cyclonic later. Sea state very rough, occasionally high at first, becoming rough later. Weather rain or wintry showers, visibility good, occasionally poor. Shetland Isles. Winds southwest becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in south, becoming variable 2 to 4 later. Sea state rough or very rough, weather rain or wintry showers, visibility good, occasionally poor. And for coastal areas up to 60 nautical miles from Lerwick, Shetland, the forecast, winds southwesterly becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, then northerly 4 or 5, occasionally 3 later in southwest. The sea state, rough or very rough, with squally wintry showers, visibility good, occasionally moderate or poor. And the Channel Islands, winds variable 1 to 3, locally southwest 3 to 4 mid-channel until midnight, becoming east to northeast 2 to 3 by dawn, increasing 3 to 5 during Thursday afternoon, perhaps occasionally 6 mid-channel by evening. The sea state, smooth or slight with a low swell. The weather, risk of drizzle and mist in far north of area overnight, risk of mist or fog patches near French coasts around dawn, some patchy rain likely by Thursday evening. Visibility good, occasionally moderate, perhaps locally poor or very poor. And thus concludes the shipping forecast and inshore waters as issued by the Met Office at 17:25 and 1800 hours respectively on Wednesday the 18th of March 2020. So if you're signing off for the night, that only leaves me to wish you all a very good night. Good night.